All right, it's the next day, and instead of being dark at night, it was last night that we last spoke. It's a nice sunny day here in Illinois. I'm engraving these railroad spike bottle openers. This is what it's looking at like now. There's a little, that's their symbol for the Long Island Railroad. And then he wanted conductor on the railroad spikes. And so that's what I've got. And so I've got one done and four more to go. So now we're just rinse and repeat. We throw in a new spike, get it engraved, and then once I'm done, I'm going to heat these up. I'm going to seal them, probably with linseed oil. I'm going to bring you in closer for those of you who also like to do CNC machining, particularly on this SYIL. I've got the Siemens 808D controller, and we're going to go over the time counter real quick because I think that's a fun feature that you don't always see. So I've already got my G54, got the part probed. So before I run the part, I'm going to go into my time counter and I'm going to go counter yes. I'm going to say required 5, arrow down, and actual 1. Okay. So now as I run this part, that will update. My actual will go to 2 and 3, and my required stays the same. And then I'll get a red light when I'm done with my batch of 5 saying that my job is done. Kind of cool, I guess. But let's run this. All right, close, go. So first stop is a 1/4-inch end mill. Takes out a little pocket about 1 millimeter deep. Because railroad spikes, they're uneven. These are natural. These are railroad spikes recovered from the actual Long Island track. So I've done as much as I can to not change the character and history of these spikes. I don't know where he got these, but I want to maintain that. Some of them still show where they were hammered into the ground. I think that's cool. That's character. It tells a little story. So that's all staying the same. And then the surface, railroad spikes rust. So some of the surface might not be completely flat. So we're going to do a pocket to frame this engraving. We have a machine surface, and then we're going to engrave with a 90-degree V-bit. And I go down in about 0.05 millimeter depth of cut. I know maybe that's a little conservative, but it works for me, and it's pretty quick. About 9,600 RPM and about, I think it's 500, just over 500 millimeters per whatever. So there you go. Again, what I just described, little pocket, little engraving, looks good. Then I'll seal them, and hopefully I'll ship these out today. That's 3 done, 2 more to go.